This is racial bias in children for PSYC2061. Certain psychological phenomena, such as in-group biases or out-group stereotyping, have been extensively observed, researched, and supported over recent history. These phenomena are part of explaining behaviors such as sports team loyalties or large-scale racism and stereotyping. To research the beginnings of these concepts, studying young children and infants is becoming increasingly popular. Such study has the potential to explain the how, the when, and the why these phenomena develop, additionally informing potential intervention where needed. Studies such as Dunham et al. In 2008 find that infants can evaluate and remember groups of people on a mental hierarchical good or bad scale. Pun et al. In 2018 found infants positively associate with familiar language speakers but do not negatively evaluate the unfamiliar. Pushing research further, a 2022 study conducted by Yu et al. Explored how children form generalized attitudes towards an outgroup based on a single encounter with a member of said group. All the children in the study were Chinese and had no prior experience with black or white people, and the chosen confederate for the study was to be a black adult. The children in the study would play an interactive game with the outgroup member, and the game was either a cooperative puzzle game or competitive card game. In every condition, the participants would win and the confederate maintained a friendly demeanor. The researchers hypothesized this activity to have a positive effect on intergroup attitudes, but additionally sought to observe whether the positive effect was exclusive to cooperative interactions or could also be seen in competitive interactions. There was also the possibility that the interaction would backfire. To measure implicit bias, children were tested on a face matching task. Observations were taken on speed of matching familiar or unfamiliar ethnicities. To measure explicit biases, participants would answer their preferred race for various positions or roles in society, such as taxi driver, swimming coach, or tour guide. Participants were matched on these bias scores and randomly allocated to the game conditions. Results. So we found positive effects in both game conditions. However, the analysis did find an odd divergence, where explicit biases decreased, the implicit ones increased. So this suggests that friendly exposure is enough for a child to build healthy conceptions and relations with other races or cultures, but the diverging nature of the results is theorized to be a result of not enough duration of contact, which supposedly has a larger effect of implicit biases than the explicit, according to PSYC2061 et al. In 2008. The quality of contact was therefore sufficient in this experiment, as assumed by the positive effect on explicit biases. So overall, this study has broken ground on development of intergroup attitudes in young children, showing how swiftly judgments can be made, and direct application, of course, includes socialization of children, though further implications could lead to potential remedy for severe bias and prejudice in those who have developed those. Additionally, the researchers themselves suggest future research in the long-term effects of such an intervention, because the lasting effects are what would justify such study, so accordingly it should be given future consideration. Thank you.